GM, back with another huge week on the tails of last week, where we came out and announced that SEDA is the first oracle to make Polymarket's data available across any network, and the first builders are already building with SEDA to power a new DeFi ecosystem layer on top of Polymarket, and they're using SEDA Oracle programs. So if you want the download on what happened last week, you can check out this article that's pinned to the SEDA X. It's got all the details about some of the things that have already been built, what's being built at the moment, and how SEDA is working on top of Polymarket to make that data available across any network. And you can also head to the Polymarket ecosystem page and find SEDA in the toolkit, where there's some more information for builders on how to use SEDA to access Polymarket data and build the future of DeFi on top of prediction markets. But today, what we want to dive into is the SEDA Oracle program. So you will not find this with any other Oracle. It is unique to the SEDA network. And basically what an Oracle program is, it's a container that contains all the instructions to how a data feed needs to be executed, and can be completely tailored by builders from any network for any type of data to build application-specific data feeds in a matter of minutes. And this is what's powering Polymarket's DeFi layer. This is what's powering builders who are building use cases such as perps on top of Polymarket, such as using Polymarket positions as lending. There's arbitrage being built as well. A full DeFi ecosystem, which is insane because Polymarket is the leading on-chain prediction market. 200,000 users last year, $9 billion in volume. And then perps are about 90% of all crypto derivative trading right now. So in the middle of the two biggest giants in the crypto world right now is SEDA and SEDA's Oracle programs, and builders that are building, specific perps for HIP-3 markets as well. So where all the action is, SEDA Oracle programs are facilitating the future of DeFi and prediction markets, starting with Polymarket through SEDA, going to some of the biggest builders in the space. But let's dive into Oracle programs and how they make this happen. How do they do it in a matter of minutes, and how can builders get their hands on it? If you want to pull up the Oracle program that I'm looking at, head to our GitHub. You will see the Polymarket Oracle program example. You'll be able to clone that, download the dependencies you need to work with the file, and then you can get ahead and start editing this yourself. So there's two parts to an Oracle program. There's two phases: execution phase and the tally phase. The execution phase talks about where the data must come from. So you can have single sources, multiple sources, and how the data is going to be handled. And it's going to be JSON, which is probably the majority of the time, or any other sort of file type, data type coming out of that source. You can do all the programming in the execution phase, which is what I'm looking at now. And you can see that in this Oracle program, we're fetching data from the Gamma API from Polymarket, and it's expecting an event ID. So here, if you were building DeFi on top of multiple markets, you could put in all the different event IDs into your PostDR script, which is where you can input the event IDs here. To get the event ID, just query the Gamma API with a curl get request, which I'll do here for the will MetaMask launch a token in 2025 market. It will return the JSON, and the ID is up here at the start, so 46724, which I've already inputted into my scripts. Cool. So the execution phase is expecting event ID. We've gone ahead, we've got the event ID, and we put it into our execution phase here. And then in the tally phase, this is where the real magic of computation happens. You can program these to be to have custom logic on absolutely anything: wraps, twaps, on-chain liquidity, geo placing, turning feeds on and off, assuming you're using one feed for business trading hours, and then you have aftermarket, and you need a different feed if you wanted like 24/7 trading for like X stocks or ETFs, commodities, whatever it might be. But in the case of building this Oracle program, which is used for a perpetual market on top of Polymarket, it's simply returning the yes value from the market that we're asking through the event ID, similar to like a price feed would return a price. So the tally phase here, you can get as creative as you want, depending on the specific application that you're trying to build. It's all up to you on how you use this for your use case, so that you are not blocked. Innovation is not stifled by your Oracle supplier. So I've put the event ID into my scripts. by querying the Gamma API from Polymarket using the slug to get that event ID. And then if you want to actually run this, which we will, you'll need to deploy your Oracle program to the SEDA network. So make sure that you have your environment file set up, because you'll need to have your SEDA wallet details in there. Then just deploy it to the SEDA network, run deploy. And then that'll give your Oracle program ID, which you can go ahead and take to your environment file as well, which I've already done, so I won't need to do that. And then when you've uploaded the Oracle program, put your program ID into your environment file. You can go ahead and run post dr, which will trigger the script details and fire off a data request for your Oracle program on the SEDA network. This is using SEDA core infrastructure on testnet, so it's using the permissionless, completely decentralized and trustless system, which takes a round trip around 28 seconds at the moment, but that'll be coming down to single second block times. If you're looking for an Oracle infrastructure that can process this execution with the computation in ultra low latency sub-second environments, SEDA fast will be 1 to 2 weeks away, and you'll be able to fire off these requests in absolute milliseconds. So there we go. We can see that the price has returned here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the SEDA Explorer. Cool. I'll go to the reports here. You see that that was a success. View that, format the data, fetching event data from the Polymarket event 46724, which was will MetaMask launch a token in 2025, and it's returning the yes value, which is returning at 0.525. So we'll go ahead and have a look at what the market is saying. Boom, and it's at a 53% chance, which is rounded up on the Polymarket in 51% chance. So it is at a 53% chance, 51% chance right now at 51%. So we could keep going and firing that data request to see what the lifetime is being returned from the API itself. Oh shit, I didn't realize I had that there. So there you go. It's fetching the event data from the Polymarket event 46724, which is will MetaMask launch a token in 2025. The first outcome price, which is a reflection of the yes contracts from the Polymarket event, is 525. So the yes contracts are available from somewhere around 52 cents a share. That's what the API returning. Let's see what the market's reflecting. So it's saying 53, 52, 51, it's in there. So the API is returning the exact variable at the time, which is 52.5 cents. And there you go. So if you want to do this yourself, go to SEDA's GitHub, sub out the event that you want, or put in multiple events depending on what you're building, play around with the tally phase, and code in the programmability that you need for your use case. But this is how builders are doing it. SEDA Oracle programs deploy application-specific data feeds for any use case across any network in a matter of minutes. The innovation's in your hands. You will not be blocked by your Oracle supplier. And the first use cases are coming out probably this week. We're looking at a perp dex on HIP3 markets and also a perp dex on an Omnichain application as well. So very, very exciting. Polymarket's future DeFi layer powered by SEDA is coming.